I have a bunch of cupcakes to fulfill tomorrow, and the chocolate is the base of the chocolate and vanilla cupcakes. Pinch of salt, a lot of clumps and cocoa powder for the most part. Chocolate with chocolate's our most popular flavor at the moment. It's 1 2/3. And then baking powder, 1/4 cup of milk, and a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Start mixing everything together, going 1/3 at a time. That's just gonna mix for a little bit. This is a recipe I made up on my own throughout the entire quarantine, actually. I'm Lucy Sarkissian. I'm 15 years old, and my company is Cupcakes for Change, and really I'm working to spread love 1 cupcake at a time. I don't think there's enough love, and I don't think there's enough compassion and empathy in our society right now. And if I could really change anything in the world right now, I would want it to be that nobody feels lonely, nobody feels like they don't matter or like they could just disappear, because I felt that way. Many of my peers have felt that way. And so really what I want to change is the loneliness and the isolation, and show people that they're not alone and that somebody cares. And even if that person's just me, I care about every single person, and every single person is valuable to me, and every single person is valuable to our society, and the world would not be the same without them. So what I'd want to change is this entire feeling of I don't matter, or nobody cares, or I'm unloved. I'd want to change the amount of love that people see and receive. I was at STEM School Highlands Ranch in my middle school psychology class, and 2 students opened fire on the classroom across the hallway from my own. I struggle with anxiety and PTSD now because of what happened that day, and it's something that's still very much a real part of my life, and it's not something I get to just move past. So I really decided that I wanted to do this, not as a way to move past what happened, but as a way to work through what happened and make meaning out of it, because what happened to me was horrific. What happened in my community was horrific. I should never have been put in that situation, but I've been given a platform, and I've been given a story and a voice, and I ultimately want to share what I know and what I've been through and what I've seen, so that I can help prevent future atrocities. I don't measure sprinkles. Sprinkles are with your heart, not a measurement. I'm selling cupcakes essentially for donations, and the cupcakes are they're all sold in sets of 2s, 4s, 8s, and dozens, and the idea is that you can buy 1 cupcake for you and 1 to give to somebody else who may be feeling alone, to help combat some of the social isolation and the loneliness that I know I myself have struggled with, and many others do still right now. People are still feeling lonely, and so all of the profits from it go directly to organizations that fight gun violence in a non-political manner. I don't really have set decorations for anything. Really just kind of go with what I'm feeling of the day. So sometimes there's chocolate drizzle, sometimes there's chocolate chips. Just depends on the mood. But this is important to me because this is my outlet. This is how I get to use my voice. I've been given a story through terrible circumstances, but I have an obligation now to use this story and use my passion for the world for good. And this is extremely important to me because it's helping me heal, and I really want this to help others. I'm working to spread love 1 cupcake at a time.